the stock market reacted negatively because real estate companies were expected to be hard hit. Expected to be hard hit kasi many of the office buildings in Metro Manila in the last maybe 10 years dependent on this controversial so-called Philippine Online Gaming Operations or POGO. Why bad ang POGO for the Philippines? While Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and other countries are attracting the big China companies. Alam mo ba ang BYD na largest electric car factory in the world na from China, BYD? Alam mo, they are putting up big factories in Indonesia and Thailand. Yung mga electric car companies, billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Most investors, they want productivity, they want efficiency, they want predictability. So these things happening suddenly when all your appointments are canceled, all the factory production schedules are set back by 1 day, that means the whole Philippines, maybe 60-70% of the economy is in Metro Manila and Southern Luzon, but almost everything is shut down. So that's very bad for business, for investors. When we have so much potential, we should be competing with Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia. We should.
Yeah, I agree kasi yung mga kababayan natin, they're really talented, hardworking pa, madiskarte.
And then
pero
we
yun
export them. Nakikinabang Saudi Arabia, nakikinabang Singapore, all the brains of the Philippines, di naman all kasi you and I are still here in the Philippines. Most of the best brains in the Philippines are exported and then we import everything.
Yeah. Sila yung gumagawa ng, kasama team ng gumagawa ng tallest building. Kasi nakita ko when I was in Dubai, parang mga, yung mga parang museum, tapos nakikita ko picture ng mga kababayan natin na sila yung mga engineer.
Oo, hindi lang Dubai, Saudi Arabia, punta ka sa Europe, punta ka sa South Korea, sa Japan, Hong Kong. The best bankers are in Indonesia, Filipino. Sa Singapore, the best brains natin nag-work for multinationals there.
Yeah. So hopefully in the next years maximize natin. Pero since recent, balik lang ako kay Superstorm Carina.
Yes.
How do you think it will impact yung investor confidence and yung impression ng Philippines as a place to do business?
Very good question yan. It is very bad publicity for the Philippines when all these pictures and videos from TikTok to Facebook to the media coming out all over the world, they see a bus nalulunod in the middle of Barangay Tatalon in the biggest city in the Philippines, Quezon City, and all other malls are underwater, and that's very bad news for the Philippine economy because Neil, most investors, they want productivity, they want efficiency, they want predictability. So these things happening suddenly when all your appointments are canceled, all the factory production schedules are set back by 1 day, that means the whole Philippines, maybe 60-70% of the economy is in Metro Manila and Southern Luzon, but almost everything is shut down. So that's very bad for business, for investors. We have to change that image. We have to try to really seriously do flood control. Tama ka, Neil, you said, walang advance notice, walang advance warning. They have all this pag-asa, pero mukhang walang pag-asa yung warning for the floods. That is very essential for investors because investors, if they invest in a big factory, they have to babawiin dapat nila yan within 1 year, 2 years. Kung every month na lang may bagyo, tapos na-stuck sa traffic, kalahating araw na ubos, one more thing that many investors are complaining, which good news naman, our government is going to try to change it now. We have too many holidays now. we are one country that has government officials and politicians keep proclaiming all kinds of holidays now non-working. So that's bad for the economy.
Yeah, I agree. Yun yung isa sa ano, sa
Weird.
concerns ng mga negosyante. Madaming
Yes.
holiday, not to mention, mataas din yung kuryente as opposed to
Ay,
other countries na yung
bullseye ka
electricity.
dyan, Neil. Bullseye ka. That is one major reason many factories are not operating in the Philippines. That is one reason, Neil, before hindi ka pa pinanganak siguro in the 70s or 60s, alam mo ba, may malaking factory dyan sa Makati ng gulong. May maraming factory dito sa Philippines. May mga factory ng toothpaste, factory ng sabon. Ngayon, they're all over Thailand, Malaysia. Do you know ba, I heard even Cambodia and Laos, they are having an industrial boom now. Many factories are moving them from China. Kasi in China now, I heard, it's no longer a place of cheap labor. The government there in China, kasi socialist government, they want the masses to keep on getting richer. So ang salaries keep on getting higher. The Chinese factories are moving to Thailand, to Laos, Cambodia na. And even Malaysia, not to the Philippines, unfortunately. Ang nandito lang puro pogo na the wrong investors. Our politicians had invited the wrong investors here.
Yeah. So, yun nga like there's so much to be done. But since you mentioned Pogo,
Yes.
and na-mention ni President yung pagtanggal ng Pogo sa Pilipinas, what's your comment about it, especially in the real
Yes.
estate market? Kasi alam ko in the past, pre-pandemic, yung occupancy rate sobra talagang mababa because of it. And now,
Yes.
binan, what's your take on it? Your perspective?
Very good
How
question yan,
or
Neil.
bad?
The announcement of President Bongbong Marcos about Pogo is welcome news for the Philippine economy. In the medium and long term, even in the short term, very good yan. In fact, I was surprised kasi I was thinking si Bongbong Marcos, the president, is still a politician. Ang daming political allies yan benefiting from Pogo, I heard. I was very happy to hear that the Marcos government is shutting down all Pogos by the end of the year. Why is it good? Yeah, in the short term, in the immediate, the stock market reacted negatively because real estate companies were expected to be hard hit. Expected to be hard hit kasi many of the office buildings in Metro Manila in the last maybe 10 years dependent on this controversial so-called Philippine online gaming operations or POGO na gambling operations yan na illegal in their country, China. So these illegal people, the crime syndicates, could not operate in China, could not operate anymore in ASEAN countries. So they are stuck. They are here in the Philippines playground for POGO. It's very bad for the Philippines, the existence of POGO kasi tama ang gobyerno natin, all the operators of POGOs are crime syndicates. They are all criminals in the eyes of China, in the eyes of other countries also. So what do we expect? There are many crimes, instability, talagang non-stop horror stories kasi all these operators behind the POGOs, whether they are so-called legal daw, licensed by PAGCOR or not, whether licensed or not, they are all criminal syndicates ang operators. So, parang ano yan parang mafia running the casinos before in Las Vegas. Hindi yan nako-confine lang sa gambling ang negosyo nila. Since, Neil, nakaka-receive ka ba sa cellphone mo ng mga text na, uy, magsugal ka dito, you play this game, you will win this. Di ba, araw-araw mayroon, I always read every day. I believe hindi lang China ang target ng Pogo. The whole Asia, the whole Philippines, target tayo lahat to be the victims of online gambling. So this is very good for the Philippines economically, socially, morally, and for peace and order, and even for the reputation of the Philippines. Para naman yung mga taga-China, alam mo ba bakit masama for the economy in the long run pag may POGO? We only think the short term na. Kaya maganda, maraming natuwa sa POGO kasi during that time, real estate kasi may up and down, Neil. Throughout history of Philippine real estate industry, may mga boom years and then suddenly plateau and then go down and then up again and then down because of the POGO daw na artificially sustain yung non-stop boom for a time. Yun talagang maraming bumibili ng kondo, maraming umuupa ng kondo, kahit last pag na yung kondo mo, ginagawang dormitory yung kondo na residential condo kasi mga POGO workers. Pero happy yung mga landlords, happy yung mga tenants, happy yung mga building owners sa Ross Boulevard, sa Makati. But bad for the Philippines. Why, Neil? Why bad ang POGO for the Philippines? While Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and other countries are attracting the big China companies. Alam mo ba ang BYD, na largest electric car factory in the world na from China, BYD? Alam mo, they are putting up big factories in Indonesia and Thailand. Yung mga electric car companies, billions of dollars.
Yeah.
The investors going to our neighbors are the legit China companies. The best high-tech companies in the world are Chinese or Americans. So they are all going to ASEAN, but they are shunning the Philippines because sabi nila, ay Pilipinas, puro kriminal nandyan. Puro mga kriminal ng China nandyan. Ayaw nila makihalo-bilo, makihalo-halo dyan sa mga ano. So we have a bad image in China before na we are a paradise for criminals. We are a paradise for those who defy the government of China. Maniwala ka, itong mga criminals, hindi sila takot sa gobyerno ng China. So when they come to the Philippines, yan ba matatakot sa DOJ natin, sa PNP natin? Lalong hindi, the toughest government in the world, pinaka-stricto, China, Singapore. So this is good news for the Philippines in the long run, in the medium run, kasi gaganda hopefully ang image of the Philippines to all investors. So they will think that we are serious in enforcing law and order, stability, and even morality. Na hindi pera-pera lang, na kahit na kriminal, okay tayo. That's bad for the Philippine image.